Medicaid planning is essentially using public funds from either the state or the federal government to pay for long-term care expenses. There are three sources of publicly available funds for people who need the government to pay for their long-term care expenses. One of these sources does not look at the number of assets you have, and the other two do. The first source of funds is through Medicare. If your loved one receives Medicare benefits and has had a hospital admission for at least 3 days, Medicare will provide between 20 and 100 days of nursing home care. The next source of funds is through the Veterans Administration. If your loved one or her spouse had 90 days consecutive military service, at least one of those days during wartime, they may be eligible for what is called an enhanced pension for additional aid and attendance. However, if your assets are greater than $80,000, then you may not be eligible for this benefit. Of course, they do not count the house as an asset. The third source is through Medicaid if you have less than $2,000. Again, the house doesn't count towards this limit. Once you have exhausted all but $2,000 of your assets paying for care, Medicaid will pay your nursing home care. There are some rules under Medicaid that allow us to do planning to make it look like you have $2,000 when you actually have more. This is Medicaid planning.